Yes, it would be fantastic for the market, but I also feel that that's not in the cards. I think that that Mnuchin has often been off the reservation. I think the reservation hasn't changed, which is to beat the Chinese totally. The Chinese obviously don't want to be humiliated, but there is pressure built. There's pressure building, and it's even possibly by a coalition. But there's no doubt in my mind that when you see the lead story in the Wall Street Journal about how they're trying to make nice with Boeing, they're worried. They're hurting.
How worried are you, though? I mean, you're suggesting that we're not going to make a deal.
I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all because I think we're in a great rotation. I mean, what is Johnson & Johnson doing? And we talk about Johnson & Johnson was a 120. Right. I mean, look at this. Look at Merck. I mean, this is a market that has a lot of cash coming in, a lot of S&P money comes in, and then periodically we move from this group to that group. We're out of Micron today. We're buying Merck. I mean, there's just vicious rotations. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
You guys okay with what we've been witnessing in the emerging markets, particularly over in Asia, right? The MSCI Asia ex-Japan ETF down 10 straight days, longest losing streak, Steph, in 16 years. It's been carnage on top of carnage there, and seemingly no real concern over here, unless you think that's one of the reasons why we've had a little bit of volatility lately.
Yeah, I do worry a lot about overall international growth.
And the kind of stocks you like, right?
Yeah. But you know what? Kind of
industrials. You have big exposure to Asia.
The kind of stocks I like actually have been one of the best performers in the last month, too. So expectations have gotten so low for multinational companies, for EM, for international, for Europe. I think it's bad for sure, but I don't know how much worse it gets, especially on a valuation basis. But to your point, I think the reason we've held up is because we obviously are doing very well here. We've talked about it, right? Earnings are good and all that, but at the same time, multiples have contracted. So I actually do think we're pricing in a little bit of the concerns internationally and the fact that maybe the U.S. can't be sustained in terms of growth. I do think that we are going to see sustainable growth, but the market and the multiples are telling you otherwise.
Can we truly take, Josh, the next leg higher without a trade deal with China? Is that what sort of everything kind of hinges on for the big picture moving forward?
I don't know, because I wouldn't have thought that you'd get as quick of a recovery since July as we've had without a trade deal. So the market finds a way to make all of us look foolish no matter what pronouncement we make in the end. So, yeah, it seems reasonable to say we're not going to make any forward progress in the S&P until this trade stuff is in the rearview mirror. But it may turn out not to matter. And actually, you may get a deal when the market sells off anyway. So I think big picture, to Stephanie's point, industrials are now at the highest level since March. Not a lot of people would think that, considering the things that are being debated by Lighthizer and the team. And then the other thing to think about on the emerging market side, this is an almost perfect inverse correlation between EEM, or pick any index of emerging market stocks, and the U.S. dollar. Over the last, on a rolling 90-day period correlation, you're looking at minus 0.82. So it's almost perfect. Every time the dollar's up, EM is down. Today you're seeing the reverse of that. Dollar eases off a little bit. You get a little bit of a reprieve. Even the semis were able to turn. So I think if you know what the lever is, even without knowing what's going to happen next, you understand why you're seeing a drawdown in that part of your portfolio, and you say, all right, it's a dollar thing. It'll go the other way at a certain point. It's not really about melting down fundamentals or anything more serious than regular volatility.